Do you guys have an 8th generation Land Cruiser, but you have no roof rack? Whether you're looking for a little bit more storage space, or you just like the look of having a roof rack on your Land Cruiser, in this video we're going to be installing the roof rack rail kit from Yota Xpedition. Alright, so right here on the table we have the full kit from Yota Xpedition. This is going to be the same design as the OEM style roof rack for the Land Cruiser, but at a fraction of the price. So we have all the components here to get this thing mounted up onto the Land Cruiser. Let's go over each piece and show you what we have. So this kit is going to include the 2 main rails going on the driver and passenger side of your roof. We have all of the feet and the plastic covers to make it look nice and finished. We also have the gaskets for the feet as well. All the hardware and stuff is included to make this easy to install. When it comes to tools, all you're gonna need is a ratchet, a 10mm and a 12mm socket. All right, so we're up here at the roof of the Land Cruiser, and the first thing we're gonna do is get this prepped for the new roof rack rails. So we have the OEM roof rack delete kit on here. So there is a 6 plastic caps that is going to be covering up 2 10mm bolts. So you can just easily pull these off with your fingers or a trim prying tool. And then below that you'll see the bolts. So we'll go ahead and remove that, and we'll do all 6 locations. All right, so we got all of the covers off, all the bolts out. Now we're just gonna go and clean up the surface here, make sure it's dry, and then we have some gaskets that we're gonna put in place here where the bolts go in. All right, so now that we have everything clean, we're gonna take our foam gaskets. We have a whole sheet of them here. We're going to peel off the backing for the double-sided tape, and we're going to get this stuck around the inserts here on the roof. All right, next up we're going to open up all the hardware we have. We're going to use these 2 brackets next, and we have the bolts that go along with those. So we have these 4 bolts with the rubber washers on there. These 4 bolts are gonna bolt these to the roof. And then we have the 2 shorter bolts, which are gonna go here to bolt the actual roof rack onto. So let's go ahead and throw a little bit of the supplied sealant on these threads, and then we'll get these brackets bolted up to the roof. All right, so these are gonna go in the middle position. You can see we have one up here, one in the middle, one in the back. So we're gonna put these in the middle in this orientation with the threaded hole facing towards the outside of the vehicle. We'll get this lined up, and we can drop our bolts in and get these tightened down. All right, so we have our middle brackets mounted up to the roof. Now we can start assembling the side rails. So we have the passenger side one here. As you can see, this mounting bracket is not centered. It's gonna be going towards the back of the vehicle. So this is the passenger side. And then we have both the front and rear feet for those. So we have the front right and rear right feet. We're going to slip this into either end and get the screws installed. So we have our front foot here, and we're going to get this installed onto this rail. So these are going to be a pretty snug fit. Just set this on the ground so that you can push down and push it until both of the threaded holes line up. So with it lined up, we'll go ahead and install these 2 screws. go ahead and get the other one installed as well. There we go. All right, so we got the front and rear feet installed. Now we're going to put the rubber gaskets on. So just match up the right rear to the right rear. And there are, as you can see, there's little things that will go into the holes on the feet themselves. So just line all of that up and push everything in. We'll do the same on the other side. All right, so before we're finished assembling this, we also need to install these end plastic caps. So we have front right matched up with front right. So we're just gonna peel this back a little bit. We're going to tuck that tab in there and snap that in place, just like so. Same here on the other side. Put that tab in there, snap that in. There we go. So at this point, we have the passenger side rail pre-assembled. We'll go ahead and do the same thing with the driver's side. We also have two gaskets left, which are going to be for those middle feet. So we have middle left here. Same deal, it's got those rubber pins, just line them up with the holes, get it pressed in place, and we'll go ahead and do the other side as well. Put a little bit of sealant on the ones that are going into the roof. The small bolt that goes into the bracket, we don't have to put any sealant on that. All right, so we have the 5 bolts tightened down for the roof rack rail. Now we have the covers here. So we have front left, middle left, and rear left. So now we'll go ahead and get all of these snapped on. Just like so. And then just like the front one, we have these tabs that's gonna get tucked in here and then snapped in place. There we go. All right, guys, there you have it. New look and more storage on the 8th generation Land Cruiser. If you guys have any questions about this install, let us know down in the comments. And if you want to pick this up for your Land Cruiser, head over to yotaxpedition.com. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next one.